Last week, unexpectedly, I got my first stripe on my white belt. And to be honest, this little piece of tape, it means a lot more than what I originally thought it would. So last week started out just like any other training day. And for context, I started this thinking I was gonna go only like 2 times a week. And that changed dramatically. After my first few days, I was just so hooked on the class, just learning stuff. So getting this little stripe kind of means to me like just knowledge that I'm learning. Then it changed to doing it 3 times a week, then 4. And then it changed to me going in the morning and the evening. And that was happening Monday through Thursday. So my training ramped up like a lot. I'm always learning something new. I'm meeting new people. So to me, it's like a win-win. But at the end of class last week, we all lined up like we always do before we bow out. If the professor has anybody he feels like he wants to promote, that's when he'll say it right there in front of the class. And when the promotion came, I've watched a few people get promoted already, and I kind of knew how like everything went. So when he started talking and saying, you know, this guy's been consistent, he's been showing up, he really loves jiu-jitsu, I was sitting here like looking down the line of people. I'm like, okay, hell yeah, man. I'm glad somebody's getting another promotion. And it's not even like crossing my mind it's gonna be me. I started January 20th. Right after my first jiu-jitsu competition, I started at this gym. I really didn't expect for me to be one of the people that was getting a stripe. So when he said, Justin, come on up, it really took me by surprise, because starting jiu-jitsu, I mean, the little pieces of tape and the belts is not what I originally started for to chase. Like, I started for a whole different reason. If you want, I got a whole video of that. You can go watch that. But the belts were like the last thing on my mind. And starting this journey, when I first started coming to class, I was getting smashed. I was only trying to survive. I was really moving without a purpose and a plan. And over time, especially with how many days a week that I was going, I really started to pick up like super fast, and things started to become a little bit more natural to me. So now I feel like I'm a little bit more conscious of how I'm moving, just because I know certain positions and how it could be dangerous. So I'm a little bit more self-aware of where my body is positioned. And now I don't feel like I'm so much surviving the round than I am trying to figure out a puzzle. 3 biggest lessons I learned starting jiu-jitsu. First thing, control over submission. You're not gonna get the submission if you have no control. So the first thing that you need to set forth is control. Number 2, breathing. If you start breathing uncontrollably, like you're gasping for air, you will always, 100% of the time, gas out every round. So you might as well get comfortable being uncomfortable. And the very last lesson, if you don't listen to anything else I say, listen to this. Consistency beats natural talent every time. I don't care. I don't care what you say. I don't care what the next person says. If you are consistent at what you're doing, at some point it becomes muscle memory. So you stop all the guesswork. Look, this is only 1 stripe on many more years to go. Many more years to go doing this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep showing up, I'm gonna keep drilling, I'm gonna keep competing, and I'm gonna keep trying the best that I can. Regardless of whatever the outcome is, win or lose, working through injuries, family issues, I am going to be consistent. A body that stays in motion stays healthy. That's what I believe. And look, if you are in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, do you remember when you got your first stripe? If you do, leave it below, because I'd like to hear your story as well. Because to me, I'm going to remember this day for the rest of my life. Just the time and effort that I put into it, and the more time and effort that I have to put in it into the future, it really excites me. So let me know below. And if you just stumbled upon this video for the first time and don't know who I am, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Check out the other videos on my page. All the support helps. And until next time, Sharpshooter out. Peace.